Hi, this is Ryan with Front End Audio, and thank you for checking out our featured software series. Alright, so let's take a quick look today at Slate Digital's FGX. We're going to look at the leveling section of the plugin, and I've got echolocation pulled up, this song we've been using. This is a mix that I did, and it's time for mastering. So let's see what Slate Digital's FGX mastering software can do as far as the leveling section. First, here's the mix by itself. Alright, now if we engage the leveling, I've got everything zeroed out. So let's mess with the low punch, and I'll just sit here and mess around with it so that you can hear some of the changes. They may seem subtle, so I would definitely suggest listening to this through good quality studio headphones or in your studio on your monitors, and so you can really hear how it affects the mix. So here we go. So you can really hear how the bass inflates, the body of the kick drum inflates, and that whole low energy foundation of the mix just picks up and becomes way more present. And it's really cool how you can just dial that in, you know. Next, let's check out the detail feature. First without, and then I'll go back and adjust. And there you can really hear it. Like I said, it may be subtle, so definitely check this out on headphones and on your studio monitors. But you can really hear how the shaker, the tambourine, the ping ride on my drum set, and the crack from the snare drum just really, it became more prevalent. You could really hear the shaker and the tambourine come out more and bring more depth to the mix, and it's a very cool feature. Next, we're going to look at the dynamic perception. So here we go, with nothing on it. I mean, that's really prevalent of what it's doing. You can really tell how it's bringing that front to back dimension up. When it's down, everything sounds a little flatter, and then you bring up the dynamic perception, and that front to back just really opens up, and it just kind of balloons the mix out and gives it more life. Very cool feature there. Basic So now I want to go over the ITP. Let's listen to how it adjusts the contour of the transients in the mix. And I'll just start off with it in the center, then go to hard and smooth and back and forth. So you can tell there the attack of the kick, the attack of the snare drum, the attack of the toms. It was all very much manipulated. The higher I had it towards the hard setting, you could hear that really cut through better. When I had it lower on the smooth setting, you could really hear how the drums kind of set back a little bit. So if you have maybe a track where the kick drum's just cutting through a little too much, you can always bring it down to that smooth setting and really just kind of smooth things out if you need a little extra cut from your snare drum, you know, especially at the beginning of this song where the snare drum is fighting with the lead guitar for its place in that mix, bringing it up in the hard setting to really let the kick and snare cut through a little more in the mix works great. So now let's take a look at the gain knob as well as the constant gain monitoring. So what I'm going to do here is play the song, we'll adjust the gain knob a little bit, bring up some of the level, and then I'll switch to the constant gain monitoring. With that engaged, I'll go back and forth, bypassed and not bypassed, so that you can see how it maintains the same level. Here we go. So you can see there, especially towards the end when I brought up the low punch detail and dynamic perception, as well as brought up the transient processing, when I had the constant gain monitoring on and switched back and forth from it being bypassed to being active, you'd hear it maintain that same level, so you can actually hear what the processor's doing instead of being misled by perceived differences due to volume. So a very cool feature. And that is the leveling section of the Slate Digital FGX mastering software plugin. Again, thank you for joining us for our featured software series videos. For more information and for all your pro audio needs, check us out on the web at www.frontendaudio.com. Thank you.